Okay, I'm starting to get this cleaned out, and basically I'm just taking a shovel and pushing it out there for now, like I did the last time, and then I will bucket that out in some places in the yard that I need fertilized. So come spring, or right before spring, whenever that I start planting my seeds, I'll have really nice grass this year. So I'm gonna get all this stuff cleaned out of here and get this swept down really good. Start getting things wiped down and dusted down. And yeah, this is the only thing. It's a chore, let me tell you, but you know, I mean, you only have to do this a couple of times by the time they leave out of here. Yeah, I don't, well, so far, but then again, if I decide to keep any, it'll be longer. But the other ones inside the house are a little bit younger. They're not fully feathered yet. So I'm lowering the heat lamps and trying to get this a little bit more prepared so it stays a little warmer in here. Get this swept out and cleaned out, and then get ready for the next crew to move in. Okay, I got it swept out some. I gotta go get my smaller broom, get these corners, and then get me some tape where some of this split, but that's fine. I'm not gonna rip the whole thing off all over that. I'll just tape it. It'll do for now. And then come spring, I'm gonna redo this with something different that'll last longer. Just haven't figured it out yet, and it depends on what I can afford. But like I said, for a quick throw together on this kennel, that's all I could do right now. So I'm gonna go get my smaller broom, get this swept out. I do not think I'm gonna put them in here today, only because I think some strong winds are coming. I gotta go check the weather because it's starting to get a little spooky out there. And I don't want to leave them out here just in case. So I still gotta sweep the little corners there. I'm gonna have to get me a bucket of water to put underneath there as I scrub that board. And they do get up there and perch, so I need to set up a different little perch, like a little corner ladder, you know? I might order one of those off, like I have in the chicken coop. Maybe I can find like a little smaller one, not so big, and put in that corner. That way they could get up there and be a little closer to the heat lamp. So I'm going to go check the weather and get this stuff going. But between the two heat lamps, and then I have that heat plate hanging there too, so they can go in that corner. And then with the door shut, you know, they're not going to get no wind or anything on them. And the walls are insulated on this part, so I think instead of shavings, I'm going to put straw down this time, because I bagged up that shavings because that was a little bit too much to go put in my yard, and one of my dogs like rolling in it. So we're going to do the straw, because that'll be better on my grass. So once I get this, that's how much. That was one of them big commercial bags, and big thick ones. Filled that sucker up. And then I've got the sand sifted, so that's ready to go. So I just have to get a couple more things. And like I said, I was going to put that on. I haven't decided yet. I mean, the shavings is easier to poop or scoop, you know. I mean, either way, it's going to get messy. So I may just, since I got the shavings in here, I may just go ahead and throw that down. But before I do, I got to clean a couple more things off. Get me find their duster. I know it's in here somewhere. Dust everything off first. And then I'll be ready to get the rest of it set up with their feed and water and all that. And if I don't put them in there today, then they will go in here this weekend. Got all 19 of them down there in the corner. That's where they've been piling up at. See, they tell you. So I did turn the brooder off. I got to take it out and clean it. And I got them some new feeders, some different kinds. Trying to figure out what they're going to be able to make less of a mess for. So I did take all the shavings out from around here, where's poo-poo and stuff, and put some fresh in there. Yeah. I think when I get the other girls moved over, I got them one of those buckets with the water in it. So they've been figuring it out and drinking in it. Maybe that'll keep them from getting shavings in it. And then since it's round, they can't get on top of it. Well, they probably could, but... And then I just put that flat bottom piece to a bird feeder down there and poured some feed in it because these boys and girls are going to go out to Chicksville Shed. And then what I think I'm going to do next, because the eggs are due to hatch in a few days, I've got to come up with something so they quit kicking. That's a bad bag of shavings. I got the big shavings, but it must be old or, you know, really super dry or whatever, because it has the real fine stuff in with the big shavings. So it was just, it was not a good bag of the bigger shavings. And I don't like those fine shavings because that's what can happen. That's why they have to get out of here. This is an every day. I have to sweep this every single day. I cleaned out a little bit in there and I just haven't swept yet. But it's another reason we cannot do this in the house. No. Well, I didn't think y'all would get up there, but okay, whatever. No, baby, I can't. I'm not gonna hold you right now, okay? But later. Yeah, I took him in my office with me yesterday. He was just hanging out with me on my lap and up on my shoulder and on my desk and keyboard, and weren't you? I just about got Chicksville Shed ready for you guys. I gotta check the weather. I don't want to put you out there and then a great big old storm comes by and scares you. Okay, I'm going to leave them go for now. I've got some errands, and then I'm going to come back and finish up Chicksville. So we can get these kiddos moved over there. Get them a lot more room. Okay, I got this cleaned out. Fresh shavings in there. I sifted all the sand. And I've got some feed and water in here. And I never fill them up all the way because I like when they eat it down low, then I can just dump and clean out the whole thing. So I got the heat lamp there. I don't need it no lower. They're 5 weeks old this week. So we don't need it any lower than that so that they don't go on that perch and try to jump up there or something. But it's warm, and I've got the heat plate here. That's on also because it is going to get below freezing for a couple of nights here and there. And then we got this heat lamp over here. So, got fresh shavings down. Everything's been swept out. So now it's time to go make however many trips they're going to make me make to get them all down here. Okay, we have them all in here. I'm sorry, babies. I'm sorry. You'll get used to it. Look at the sandbox. Want to get in a sandbox? Just like the other ones, it's only going to take you a little bit to get comfy in here. This is your new home. You got a lot more space, and you can kick the dirt around all you want out here. Yeah. Not inside my bedroom anymore. No. No, no, no. They all want to eat the sand first before they go playing in it. I do have DE in there and a little bit on the shavings. I mean, it doesn't kill, you know, every little thing that comes on here, but it's a good preventative. So I've just always used it. Thinking, I don't know, several years. My last big flock, I think I only got the mites or lights one time. And that definitely teaches you to keep a preventative at all times around. So I've had no issues since then. And then I also use permethrin. I spray around the coop and stuff, so I try to keep the maintenance up on that part. I knew that was going to be your favorite part. That little box I had in that little brooder, it just wasn't big enough, was it? Look how many of you can get in there now. See, don't you like it out here a lot better? You make all the mess you want out here. I don't even care. I just poop or scoop it up or sweep it out. It don't matter. It does not matter to me. Yeah. Okay, I think I might put the water down just maybe 2 small links more. That's why I have them shower curtain hooks on there, the metal ones, because you just put it through the length you want, and you don't have to like cut the chain or nothing, because you never know how long a piece you might need somewhere else. I hear Ruger. He's wanting his sweet feed. Y'all gonna get in there? Huh? Might as well get everybody in there. Everybody might as well get in there. I see I'm going to have to get some more sand. That's okay, babies. You're safe in here. Somebody's out there practicing. It's just the dogs. Go lay down, George. It's okay, babies. It's okay. What are you doing? Did you like that sandbox? Huh? Do you like that sandbox? Okay, I'm going to leave them go. Knock the water down. 2 more small chains. And then I'll come back out later and check on them. Okay, now that the other ones are out there, I've got this brooder cleaned out. Fresh shavings in there, and it's ready for the next batch of eggs that will be hatching in a few days. So, of course, I don't have nothing plugged in yet, but I try to keep their feeding. And I always start them out the first, couple, 3-4 days or whatever, in just a bottom piece so that it's easy for them to get access to their feed. Whatever that may be, just the bottom of, feeder or water. So I've got that set up, and I'm not going to put no toys or anything in here because, the first 2-3 days, you're not going to get like a whole lot of running around playing activity out of them. So I'm going to leave it like this, and this will be ready. So I think next time when I move these out to Chicksville Shed, I'm going to, once I empty them out on this like frame that I built, I'm going to put some sides on it and bring it up some, and then fit it down inside of there to help keep some shavings from falling out of these little holes. And if this would have been the good bag of the big shavings, it would have been fine. But like half the bag, it's like mixed with the fine shavings. I mean, what is Tractor Supply doing? But anyways, that's the only reason. It's just the small fine pieces that are out, and I always buy the big flakes. But I'm telling you, half of this, I mean, this is a brand new bag. I mean, look, well, besides the big pieces, there's just a lot of tiny little, I mean, it's like they mixed it. I don't know what they did, but it's not what usually I get. I usually get a whole bag full of the big pieces. But anyways, this is, learning curve. So now I know what to do with these brooders. Once I do get them out to the shed and start raising chicks out there. I just don't want to raise chicks out there starting off while we have below freezing temperature nights every now and then. And I was going to make another one of these tops, but I just borrowed off the other one, so. Because new chick, I mean, they're not even big enough to jump out of here yet, so. And I got them new feeders and new waterers. Got them up off the shavings, and so far, believe it or not, I put that in a few hours ago, and there's no, well, I had a piece of styrofoam or whatever that came in a box that had stuff packed, inside of it. So I used that to raise it up. They've been getting on there drinking. Same thing down there. They're making a mess on that tray, but they're all doing pretty good. And, you know, like I said, the same thing here. It's got that fine shavings mixed in with the flake, you know, the bigger pieces. I hate when I get a bag like that. Huh. I like that little gray one. Any poopy butts? Turn around. Everybody turn around. I only had one so far yesterday. And I got that one cleaned up, so. Don't you spread them wings again. I think that's a pullet. Y'all act like you're starved. Been eating at that all day. What are y'all doing? You have a few weeks to go in the house here. Yeah, y'all the luckiest chicks that it's winter. I'm telling you. Say no spring and summer chicks gonna be here in the house. No, And then by next winter, the Chicksville Shed should be all done. Yeah. And a lot warmer, so I can keep chicks out there no matter how cold it gets. Okay, I'm gonna leave them go. They're behaving. I'll go get them a little bit of wet feed, and they'll take their early nap after that. And so those are like those small bird feeders I have, but they're extra big. And, you know, you can tip them upside down for food or the other way for water. So I got 2 of them. I see you poking your head out at me. What do you want? What do you want? Want me to go get you some wet feed? Okay, I'll give you just a little bit, okay?